cowards, then it's gonna be quick. Alright, all your men have been to jail before? Whoa. And all them other cats you run with, get done with, done quick. You going from the dog or some bum? Alright, they gonna click. Now I'm 1-1. It's remind me of club. 'Cause every time you come around, it's like, what? I just gotta get my. And I don't know who the you think you talking to, but I'm not him, alright, Slim? So watch what you do, or you gon' find yourself.
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago.
Today we've got what's always a hard-hitting battle in the NFC North, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Chicago Bears. Kicker Will Reichard has the ball on the tee.
And off we go from Soldier Field.
A good-looking return set up here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
What is up?
Right back to Swift again on second down.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
What is on?
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Vikings' 19-yard line. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
And they'll run it here. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
They'll run here with Swift.
They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held them to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I'd go right at them with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them, because right now they can have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on 3rd down.
A good run of 6 yards there. Gets them closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up.
2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
What is up?
Swift will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Charles, clearly they wanted to send a message there and impose their will. They score on their opening possession on a drive comprised entirely of rushing the football.
Message sent. I don't know that the team on the other side of the field wanted to receive it, but what a statement on their opening drive. Just run it all the way downfield, no passes. That absolutely sets the tone that they're going to be physical in this game.
Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. The touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Working to put a drive together.
Throwing is McCarthy.
And it's incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That burst good for 20 and a first down. We often poke a little fun at running backs past the age of 30. Oh, they're getting old, they can't run anymore. What he's showing, past the age of 30, you can still have some nice runs like that.
He certainly can, and I think that we're starting to expand our definition of old running back. Because it used to be as soon as they hit 30, we want to get rid of these guys and go to the younger guys. But now that the guys are taking such great care of themselves, as you pointed out, you can still get explosive runs at any age.
Now McCarthy.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it.
And pressure gets to him again. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up fourth.
So now make that a second sack for them on this drive.
And, Brandon, we hear it every week when we go out to do a game. Everyone talks about playing complementary football. Their offense goes down and scores. They see that, and they want to back them up, and that they did, getting 2 sacks on this first drive.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright.
Taking it about the 36. Pushes him aside at the 45. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32 there at a 10-yard return. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out first and 10. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession, as they've got it with second down and less than a yard. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
He'll get this complete downfield to connect.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
At the 16-yard line.
Swift going to try up the middle.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
DeAndre Swift
With his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Bears go up by 2 touchdowns. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Santos with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So that drive, 4 plays, and was polished off by the touchdown run from the 16-yard line. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
And the Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop it. A tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. McCarthy operating from the gun.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down.
So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
Partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far, because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
And here's Ryan Wright now.
As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return.
And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
This will be caught downfield by Moore.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
What is up?
Here's a handoff to Swift.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
DeAndre Swift
On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Bears take a 3-touchdown lead. So his big first half continues, his 3rd touchdown already. We'll have to keep watch as this game goes along, how much they want to continue to ride him, because he could be on his way to a record-setting performance.
Santos now to add the PAT. And it is now 21-0. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it's capped off by a 13-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Vikings head out to take over once again. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history ever come back from a 40-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Finds his man. There's Jordan Addison.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
13 yards on the play. That's another Vikings.
Looking to throw McCarthy.
That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd.
Here's McCarthy.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. To the air with McCarthy.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It was, look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown.
Charles, they are putting on a show right now. I mean, with that fumble return for the touchdown, you think about the size of this advantage. Heck, it's a 4-score game right now, and we're still in the first half.
And that has to be the highlight, Brandon, with how frequently we see fumbles return to the house. But if you are inclined to pick this as the game signature play so far, you do have no shortage of alternatives to select from. This has been nothing short of a clinic. And as noted, we still have a half a ball to play.
Santos able to tack on the extra point. And a rout is on here in this first half.
Vikings, nothing.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And the football going back to the Vikings offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
13 yards. First down, Vikings.
From the shotgun, McCarthy.
Drops it to Jones in the flat. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Back to throw. McCarthy.
That's to the left side where he's got Miller.
He went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well-run route.
And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42.
One of the feature points of the end route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And with a 28-0 lead, you figure they're just going to be happy to take this lead right into the locker room.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. So halftime straight ahead. Let's get you down to the Sunshine State and Scott Hanson with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hanson with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Scotty, thank you as always. Well, likely two very different halftime speeches by these head coaches, that's for sure, as we get set for half number 2. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. And the Vikings offense set to go to work to begin this third quarter. And we'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope. I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Jefferson. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Looking to throw. McCarthy. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Montez Sweat. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
They just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. And here's Ryan Wright now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. He'll look to set up his blockers. Well, there was a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at their own 43. To throw, it's Williams. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Oh, man, that is just a flat miss. He's in the pocket. The protection holds up. He sees his man come free, but maybe he just gets a little excited about the prospect of a long touchdown.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Rome Odunze. 57 yards. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done. is confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
Now the point after try for Santos. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Pretty clean and simple there, just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2.
And able to get this out to the 25. The Vikings ready to go again on offense. The disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook. The bottom line is don't quit competing.
Dayo Odeyingbo there to make the play defensively.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Back to throw. McCarthy. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Here's Ryan Wright now,
as he's on for the 5th time here today. Taken from just outside the 30.
Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Bears offense and running back DeAndre Swift headed back onto the field. And you have to imagine this defense saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the 3rd quarter.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific...
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Chicago. DJ Moore, 53 yards.
And the Bears have taken a 6-touchdown lead.
He's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider he might try and run past you. So your goal as a defensive back is to give him plenty of cushion, meaning lots of space between you and him. If he wants to catch the short stuff, come up and secure the tackle, hit him a bunch during the game, and try and keep him in front. If you turn your head for a second, if your concentration wanes, he just takes off and goes. And I think that's what we just saw there.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
2nd and 11.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
Has not been a big game for him throwing the football. I I think he feels like, let's try something different. Let's use the legs here and see if we can make some plays.
And no passing touchdowns, yardage not where he would like it. Try something new. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack.
This is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time multiple guys get to it.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Andrew Phillips. He's the one that drops him this go-around. And that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
And here's Ryan Wright now.
As they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. "42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return."
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
There's DJ Moore as he and the rest of the offense head back out there. Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far, he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good, but there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now, they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But boy, he can explode at any moment.
And when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
Makes you hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way.
Byron Murphy.
What is up?
A handoff, Swift running to the left.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45.
13 yards on the play. That's good for the Bears. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
What is it on?
1st down, and they go with Swift again.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Here's 2nd and 7.
What's up?
They'll go play action here with Williams. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
On play action, now McCarthy.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Looking to throw. McCarthy setting up the screen here. Aaron Jones. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd. Operating from the gun. McCarthy.
That one behind his receiver and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines.
The Chicago offense set to get started. We paid this offense plenty of compliments already, but I mean, they are deserving as they start another series. To be leading by this much with so much time left to play in the 4th, Charles, it's really, really been impressive to watch.
It has been, and you have to think to yourself, the preparation that went into this, and the absolute focus that they kept throughout in order to have this kind of a result. This is Super Bowl-esque, and they've got to feel awfully good about what they put out there today.
Ready, set up.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he'll get about 3 out of that up to the 39-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down the game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. But he wasn't really big on that. He was big on go ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. Throwing to start the drive. McCarthy.
Over the middle and complete to Addison.
It'll go as a gain of 4. And that will bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup.
Addison will go in motion left.
2nd and 6. In trouble, and he's taken down. Andrew Billings picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And this offense on 3rd down today, it has been a disaster. 0 for 8 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Under pressure, they got him again.
It's Gervon Dexter who got in to drop him.
And here's Ryan Wright now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
I'm just wondering, do they want to add on to this gigantic lead? My guess, given how they like to play and how explosive this offense is, Charles, that they're not content being up by this margin. They probably want more.
And if they do, go and get more. Oh, look out. At that point, let's just aim the camera for the post-game handshake because that one might be a little bit on the tense side, the way that this one is turning out.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
What is it?
Once again, it's Swift.
They find some open field here. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 35 yards the gain there. Another first down as well. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Now 2nd and 9.
At the 13-yard line.
Up the middle, Johnson. And this carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, just not much room there to operate.
This now a 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
This is Swift on the counter. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3.
A 5-yard gain on the play. That's another Bears first down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Ready, set.
Here's Swift. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play on this ball game.
So not just a blowout win for them today, Charles, but a shutout blowout win as well. Clearly just a superior effort on both sides of the ball.
Hey, didn't it feel like you get a touchdown, you get a touchdown, and then the defense jumped up and said, hold it, we're getting involved as well. You're exactly right. Big points, both sides contributing, a full team win.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from Soldier Field.